Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. As always, we are starting off by putting our points in. We're back with our Demon Hunter, who is, well, gonna be pretty beefy. We've only got two pieces of the Dreadlands. Well, hang on, sorry. Let me wind that back. We've got two pieces of the Dreadlands set, which is, yeah, exactly what we need. We have other supporting bits of kit ready to be used. Nothing over here. Yeah, so it is just the two pieces of the Dreadlands that we've got. But pretty much every other piece of equipment that we need is already in place. So our bowlers explode instantly. Our primary skills attack even faster. We've got the Bow of Hashmir here ready to go just as soon as we get some more pieces of this. At the moment we are just working with the head and the legs. So that's pretty much what we're going to be focusing on, grinding out our last remaining pieces. So we're hopping in to do a rift. And just a reminder, last time we basically found out that we can just sit and tank bolus at things quite often. Occasionally throwing an impale out, but the impale is not what's doing the killing. Now our momentum stacks are up to max. Oh my god, this is so unfair. I want all this stuff. Not this way. Alright, I guess we're going to run out of momentum stacks. No, oh, actually we can build up momentum without needing to worry about it. Oh my god, that is obscene. I think we can probably put the difficulty up further. I can't wait until we are strafing around doing all this. So one thing I was thinking is we could use this character as an opportunity to really kind of try and punch up the stuff we're going to use for gambling for our Necromancer. And then I remembered that we actually haven't quite finished what we want on this. So we're going to keep the split that we've got going at the moment. That is the Necromancer uses all the stuff that the Necromancer finds and vice versa. I think it's the fairest way to ensure the characters progress, but it also means that when we get stupidly far ahead with one such as the Demon Hunter, we'll be able to then change tact. All those death breaths. So this is partly because of the shadow set increasing all of our damage because we're using a melee weapon. I say partly because that's not the only thing, but when we do eventually switch off it, we'll have to consider where that extra damage is going to come from. I guess there's not really anything else left in here. Let's move on. It's going to be much faster than the Necromancer. Yeah, bring on the elites. Bring on the champions. Let's not stand right in the middle of that. Our damage output is so far through the roof. I would be legitimately scared to go up against this Demon Hunter. When everything lines up perfectly, it is such a huge amount of damage. And it's AoE as well. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to go for the bolus. Having such a large AoE is definitely going to be an advantage in the long term. Did I miss the way on? I might have done. Actually, it might be just down this tiny bit. Yeah, there we go. Hiding in plain sight. Grab that amulet. I would love some more elites. Or I'll settle for champions. So the health of these mobs is somewhere in the region of 3 billion. And we're doing about 5 billion when we hit. So we could still put the difficulty up and one-shot a lot of things. Grab the gold. Always going to need extra gold. Now, this is a Torment 11, which is equivalent to, is it 55? So we've still got quite a way to go before opening up the opportunity for dropping Primal Ancients. But it's not much of a stretch to see how we'd be able to move from here onwards. Come on, give me all these things. And I would like the Rift Guardian suit. Oh, you guys will do. Thank you. Too great with keystones for us to have some fun with. We will grab all of these bits. We're unfortunately full up. And most of this stuff we don't really care about. So let's hand it in quickly. And we'll start IDing. Put our levels in. 1, 2, 3. And I think we'll just end up salvaging these up. Yeah, we've seen all these before. Gone, gone, gone. I'm not going to bother going back for that one gem that we left on the ground. I am, however, going to talk to Kadala. So the first thing we want to go for now is going to be shoulders.
Ooh, that's nice.
More unsanctified shoulders. Maybe I should just not go for shoulders. Maybe that's the lesson we learned from this. 21 Death's Breath, that's not enough. That's not enough for us to do anything. So I guess we're gonna run through Greater Rift. Torment 11 is GR 50. Well, let's go up to 53. Our gems are ranked 41, 31, and 30, so plenty of space for us to carry on upgrading them. Oh yeah, definitely able to keep this difficulty level. As long as we don't get hit by too much stuff in too short a space of time. But that's really what our shield is there for. $14.5 billion. I saw that in there. That was all us. Yeah, fighting on stairs, not a good thing. Also, letting our discipline run down, not a great plan either. There's a channeling pylon down below. I am going to go and get that, actually. Partly because it's going to give us that mobility that I wanted. Bang, bang, bang. I think they tried to summon one of those purple laser beams. Did not work though. Clear the area, then we'll breach into the next room. Alright, moving on. Gotta keep that momentum. Yeah, in areas where the bolus don't really travel, it doesn't always work according to plan, but generally speaking, we've got a massive area of effect machine gun. And I very much like that. I'm sure I don't need to tell you guys. I very much like that. Saw a 14 billion in there. I wonder how much health the Rift Guardians have. Yes, another level. Now this does actually take quite a bit of concentration because I'm carefully moving between the various skills I've got to try and make sure I don't end up accidentally taking too much damage, because I have taken some damage, as you can see. And with the potential of being one-shot by guys like that, now eventually, when I'm bowlering around, most of that I won't care about, because I'll just be thinking, ah yeah, I'll just you know, keep spinning through them, and the problem will take care of itself, as it so often does. But while I'm placing my shots, tactically, I might add,
That was just a taste.
99%, okay. That went all right. We got a ring, we got bow, chest armor, shoulders, lots of things. Now, the most important thing at this level is going to be to keep putting up Molten Wildebeest Gizzard while it's got that 100%. Okay, that's a good amount extra shield. If we... Yeah, let's try and keep Taguk and Simplicity Strength leveling up evenly. We're not going to get the benefit of this until we're actually using Strafe, but that's alright.
I've become more formidable.
Let's ID our bits, put our points in, and then we'll go back for another round. Chainmail! Goldskin Windforce. Natalia's Reflection. Do we already have one of those? No, we don't. Okay, well, we gained something new. Oh yeah, I've still got the Gem of Ease in here. Ah, I had forgotten about that. Well, we're definitely not wanting for damage at the moment. Let's ask for shoulders again.
See you soon. We cannot afford that.
So much disappointment. So much disappointment. Okay, well, back in for another Greater Rift. We'll put it up even further. This time up to Torment 12. We can't afford to empower it, so it is what it is. Straightforward enough so far. Ooh, that's quite painful underfoot. I wish bowlers would explode when they hit the wall. I suppose that's the advantage of grenades. I'm sorry, but you think you're gonna do any form of projectile fun at me? You're sadly mistaken. What I really need is some kind of range damage reduction. Or, you know, the ability to just keep moving. Now, I could have taken the Templar relic that we got on our Necromancer and put it over on this Cormac, but I figure we'll eventually find another. And until we get like properly in trouble, Cormac's not actually that useful. He does provide the occasional heal, of course. Not saying he's useless, but but it's not like the Malthael fight where we're thinking actually we need every single thing we can get to help with this. Okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. I love that it also does like a little bit of stun knockback. Let's back out of that, and actually we'll just pump a whole ton of these in, and then walk away, and let the damage happen. Really glad we weren't standing directly in that at that point. So he was probably the most challenging one, and that's just because of the number of things that he had around him. And that projectile dampening aura. Dampening, not destroying, otherwise that would have been like really bad. Dunk, 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 dunk. I think he actually tried to suck us in then. Is that a shield pollen? I've got so many buffs. I can't really see. Looks like it. So needless to say, we can put our general difficulty up to Torment 12. I am confident that that will be fine. This just leads back over here. Not actually that useful for us. Into the next area. Shield pollen is about to wear off, so I've got to start paying attention again. Ooh, cool. Let's back up to slightly on that. Smack, 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 smack. They're quite cute the way they do that, like, little kind of dancing blade thing. Let's not get charged. As much as I'm sure we would be fine for one of them, I don't want to risk more than one. Alright, with a power pylon, if we're quick, we'll be able to get to the Rift Guardian. Probably just as it's going to expire, actually. What did I say? Okay, doesn't really look like much out of that. There was a dagger, which might be interesting for the moment. Yeah, otherwise it's just going to be points in over here. So multiple beast gizzard can go up again. That's now rank 46. And hey, Carly's point. Maybe we should switch across to that. Chance to deal 24% area damage on hit. That in itself kind of makes it worthwhile. I'd need to re-roll that life per hit into a socket, but
I am returning to town.
well, that's the one for the shadow set. If we do switch across to it, we'll end up losing toughness, which I really don't feel like we can afford to do at the moment. Right, I'm going to ask for shoulders again.
I didn't even know I cannot afford that.
And let's ID our stuff, and then I'll do some salvaging. We're up to Gargan level 327. Flavor of Time and the S of Johan. That's a good looking S of Johan.
A good choice.
It's got a low percent, but it's pretty damn nice. I'm just going to salvage up the Flavor of Time.
Yes? Why do you keep
Okay, we need to put the difficulty up. And then hop in and do a regular rift, get some more Death's Breath, get some more Greater Rift Keystones, etc, etc. So Torment 12. I will drop these gems off first though. As fun as it is holding on to them, we really shouldn't just like hold on to them. Oh, hello. Well, yeah, if you guys want to just, like, reward me for putting the difficulty up, I'm fine with that. No thank you on the massive amount of damage. I mean, obviously you can have some, but... Death's Breath. Right, what else have we got left down here? Anything? A couple of cultists. Yeah, a little bit close quarters. And having the bowlers not explode when they hit walls is, I know I said it before, it is a bit of a shame. Because it means I've got to be accurate, and I'm anything but accurate. This is why I've gone for an area of effect build. Looked like I was taking damage even though I've got my shield up. That's just not cool. Oh, look at that S of Yohan pulling a whole bunch of them in. Really glad we've been able to give Cormac something. Now there's a reason to keep him alive. More death breaths. And of course more progress on the rift. Okay, what have we got in the chest? We have just some random loot. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get in here. Oh, we're not gonna stay in there though. We're going to have to go all the way through this to the other side. They are a little bit fast. And I'll only get at least... Woo! Woo! I was going to say, I want to get at least a little bit of discipline back in case they pull me into the middle of them. And I'm so glad I did. Okay. Think it's safe to move on. I really hope that's the Dreadlands boots, because I'll be able to re-roll them into another part of the set. Yeah, this might be the limit of like damage output that we can reliably put out for the moment. It's Blackthorn's boots. Of course it's Blackthorn's boots. It may have been a juggernaut, but just need to keep putting the damage on. No, I don't want to get frozen, thank you. That thing turned giant for a moment there. Yeah, so this is at the edge of what we can do, and I was going to say comfortably before, but it's not quite comfortable, but it is manageable. When it's going well, it's going well. When it's not going well, we are sort of panicking and running away. Dropped a bow for me, eh? Right. Getting a good amount of death's breath from all this, which is what I want, what I need. We've not really had any this session. Hell, last session was also a bit sparse. What we need is we need some goblins to just drop 50 for us. I suppose I could do the challenge rift, but once I'm up and going, I don't like relying on the challenge rifts for stuff. I prefer actually adventuring and kind of earning it. Ow. Right, we are backing up temporarily. Hell, I'm going to back all the way up. Yeah, one shot is when rammed. It's not great. I may as well put these points in, just so we've got a little bit of an advantage. I suppose we can ID what we've got while we're here. In his favour. Crashing Rain. Omeron's Train. Holy Point Shot. Holy Point Shot's not a bad one for the Shadow set, which I suspect we've already got one. No, we don't actually. And of course Yang's Recurve, which we've already got. So I'm just going to salvage up the rest of these. Damn Blackthorn's boots. Right. We are back fighting fit. Now it is, of course, because if we take damage, we take more damage. So if we had already taken a little bit of damage, we wouldn't have the Squirt's Necklace effect on. But, you know, if you're going to get one shot, you're going to get one shot. Let's back up. Because these are going to be annoying, I can tell. Ooh, not a time for a Rift Guardian. Where are you? You're down here. Woo! No, thank you. Especially no thank you if you're going to be really annoying behind me. Where are you going?
I saw the light, but it turned me back.
Right, got him killed. Jeez, that was way too much effort. We got another ring out of that. So we'll hand that in. We'll have a look at this ring. Natalia's Reflection. Put it next to the other one. And we're going to ask Kadala for some shoulders. Still a big fat no. But we can afford to do an upgrade, so let's try it. So upgrade rare item, in go the shoulders, Marauder's spines. Let's just make sure. Yes, there is mechanical pauldrons. I wanted to make sure that we were actually able to do that. I'm just going to salvage these up. Five more Death Breaths would allow us to do another upgrade, but I don't want to just eat all of the Death Breaths, so we will instead jump into a Greater Rift to round this episode out. We can't afford to empower it, so it's just going to be a regular one.
Unleash your power, champion.
I feel like this is off to a reasonable start. Grab all these. And on to the next batch of murder. Yeah, let's just push on. No point in lingering unless an area is particularly amazing. It's going alright. I mean, we've got plenty of timer. Let's go get that pylon. Anything down here? No. We don't even really need to alternate between focus and restraint at this point. It does make things go slightly faster with the big guys though. If that's possible. Okay, I think we're just moving on to the next area. Already on to floor 3. What have we got? Got some ranged, some melee. Our bowler attacks so quickly. I really love it. Don't worry, we'll get him killed. Yeah, that was actually a little bit painful. Important to test though, now and then. Make sure you can still tank the things you can tank. Otherwise you end up getting nasty surprises when you think, oh, I'll be fine for a second, and it does like twice as much damage as you originally thought it would. I should still be able to hit those guys when they're invisible. So you know where they are. There's nowhere they could have gone. Okay, we've got a shield pylon. Let's kill the nearby things and then we'll grab it on the way through. Okay, that gives me more discipline. Perfect. We're not getting a huge amount of progress from these guys. And of course, because our mobility relies a lot on us using discipline, we are getting... Oh dear. Let's make sure that those... Inferno zombie. That's cool. Let's make sure that the ghosts die sooner rather than later when that's on the cards. Almost Rift Guardian time. Cormac's looking nice and agitated. You ready for a fight, mate?
Your fear betrays you.
The Rift Guardian is here.
Very much rather not be jumped on. Especially because I know how much it hurts when he does it. Oh, we got lots of things. Gloves, boots. Hand crossbow, probably not that interested in, but the gloves and boots could... Probably not. Could probably not be actually good for us. Let's say Togek is going up. 1, 2... Simplicity strength is going up. 1, 2.
I need to go back. I've become more formidable.
Alright, let's ID our stuff. And with that, we're actually going to be out of time for this episode. So we'll just see if there's anything good here. And we'll talk to Kadala before we finish. Fiendish Grips, no. Natalia's Bloody Footprints and Slayer. I think those are new. Yep. So there's the Slayer. There's the Footprints. And the Fiendish Grips are actually new. Flesh Tear, Materials Might, and... Fancy Carly's Point. So we've got Suck It In as well. That's actually... That's tempting to switch across to because of the 26% damage increase now. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Really not what I was expecting. But I am not going to complain. Right, so this can stay down there. The Shard of Hate can now come across to here, and the rest will get salvaged up. So, Kadala, before we finish,
Shall we?
what are you serving us today?
What a steal. I've seen better. I cannot afford that.
Pure disappointment. Pure disappointment. Well, it's a bit of a shame, but overall, I'd say we're doing okay. We could have, of course, put an emerald in here, and that would have improved our damage overall. But yeah, it's not really necessary. We're already doing a hell of a lot, and this as a big damage increase is going to help us move forwards further. But that's it for this episode. So thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Diablo 3. See you soon.